Have you ever had someone occupy your thoughts so completely, it feels like they've set up permanent residence in your mind? That one person whose name just appears in your head when you're doing absolutely anything or nothing. You hear a song, see a place, even smell a certain scent, and bam, there they are. It's a powerful, sometimes overwhelming feeling, isn't it? And if you're human, you've probably asked yourself the million-dollar question. If they're always on my mind, does that mean I'm on theirs too? Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating, sometimes frustrating world of obsession, attachment, and the invisible threads that connect our minds. This isn't just about crushes or romantic love. It's about anyone who holds significant real estate in your mental landscape. A friend, a family member, an ex, or even someone you barely know but whose presence lingers. We're going to explore the psychology behind why certain people become so prominent in our thoughts. And yes, we'll tackle that burning question. If you can't stop thinking about them, what are the chances they're thinking about you? Get ready, because what we uncover might surprise you, reassure you, or even give you the clarity you desperately need. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer understanding of your own mind, and perhaps theirs. So, let's start with the basics. Why does anyone get stuck in our heads? It often feels random, doesn't it? But psychologically, there are very specific reasons. Point one major factor is something called the Zeigarnik effect. Ever noticed how you remember unfinished tasks better than completed ones? Our brains are wired to hold onto open loops. If your interaction with this person feels unfinished, unresolved, or leaves you with questions, your mind will keep bringing them up, trying to complete the mental task. Maybe there was an argument you wish you handled differently, a conversation that ended abruptly, or a relationship that didn't get closure. Your brain is essentially nagging you to tie up loose ends. Another powerful driver is emotional salience. Simply put, people who evoke strong emotions in us, whether joy, excitement, frustration, or even sadness, are more likely to be remembered. Our brains prioritize emotionally charged experiences. If this person makes you feel something intense, positive, or negative, they're going to stick. Think about it. You rarely obsess over someone who makes you feel absolutely nothing. It's the intensity of the feeling that matters. Beyond unfinished business and strong emotions, our deepest psychological needs come into play, especially our need for attachment and connection. When you're constantly thinking about someone, it often points to a desire for connection, validation, or intimacy. This person might represent something you feel is missing in your life, or they might embody qualities you admire or aspire to. If you have an anxious attachment style, for example, you might find yourself hyper-focused on people, constantly seeking reassurance and validation. Your mind might cling to someone as a way of anticipating their next move or seeking signs of their affection, even if those signs aren't there. It's almost a survival mechanism, a way of ensuring connection. Conversely, sometimes we think about people we've lost or those who hurt us, not because we want them back, but because our brain is still processing the trauma or grief. It's a natural part of healing, though often a painful one. Our minds are trying to make sense of what happened, to learn from it, and to protect us from future harm. But what about the truly magnetic pull, the kind that feels almost destined? This is where things get really intriguing. Many spiritual beliefs, and even some psychological theories suggest that if someone is constantly on your mind, there's a good chance you're on theirs too. Is this just wishful thinking, or is there something to it? Psychologically, this could be explained by several factors. One is mirroring. We tend to be drawn to and think about people who reflect aspects of ourselves, our hopes, our fears, our values. If you're intensely focused on someone, it might be because they mirror a part of you that needs attention, or because they represent a future you deeply desire. Then there's the concept of shared experiences and synchronicity. If you shared significant moments with this person, your minds have created a strong associative link. A trigger for you might also be a trigger for them. It's not telepathy, but a shared neural pathway created by your intertwined histories. Our subconscious minds are powerful. Have you ever had a gut feeling about someone, only to find out it was true? Our brains pick up on subtle cues, micro-expressions, shifts in energy that we're not consciously aware of. So, sometimes, that persistent thought about someone might be your subconscious mind telling you something important about their current state or their feelings towards you. It's not a magical connection, but a highly attuned sensing system at work. Okay, moment of truth. If they're in your head, are you in theirs? The answer, like most things in psychology, is nuanced. It's not always a definitive yes or no, but there are strong indicators. Number one, reciprocal emotional investment. If your connection with this person involved a significant emotional exchange, laughter, deep conversations, shared vulnerabilities, then it's highly probable you occupy their thoughts too. Emotions are rarely one-sided. If they felt something profound with you, their brain will replay those moments. Number two, mutual impact. Did you have a significant impact on their life, or they on yours? This isn't always obvious. Perhaps you offered a crucial piece of advice, made them laugh when they were down, or were present during a pivotal moment for them. We tend to remember people who left an impression, for better or worse. Number three, the unfinished business factor. Just as the Zeigarnik effect applies to you, it applies to them. If they feel like there's unresolved business with you, something they wish they said, something they regret, or a future they envisioned, you'll likely be on their mind. Number four, intuition and feeling their presence. This is where it gets a bit more subjective, but many people report feeling a sense of someone's presence, or even dreaming about them, only to have that person reach out shortly after. While this isn't scientific proof of telepathy, it points to that subconscious sensing ability we discussed. Our brains are always scanning for patterns, and sometimes those patterns align in uncanny ways. Now, let's be honest. Sometimes, despite all these indicators, the connection isn't reciprocal, or at least not in the way we hope. And that's okay. It doesn't diminish your feelings or your worth if you find yourself constantly thinking about someone, and you've genuinely assessed that the connection might be one-sided, or that they're not thinking about you with the same intensity. Here's what's really happening. Your mind is trying to tell you something about you. Are you longing for love, connection, or a certain type of relationship that this person represents? Is there a void in your life that you're unconsciously trying to fill with thoughts of this person? Thinking about them might have become a deeply ingrained neural pathway. The more you do it, the easier it becomes for your brain to go there. So, how do you gain control when someone feels like they're hijacking your thoughts? Tell yourself, okay, I'm thinking about them again. Trying to force the thought away often makes it stronger. Instead of getting lost in the thought, ask yourself, what is this thought trying to tell me? What need am I trying to fulfill? Then, consciously shift your focus to something productive. Call a friend, engage in a hobby, work on a goal. If it's the Zeigarnik effect at play, and you can't get external closure, create internal closure. Write a letter, have a mental conversation, or journal about your feelings until you feel you've exhausted the topic for now. Channel that intense energy you're giving to them into yourself. What amazing things can you do when you're fully present in your own life? Ultimately, the person who occupies your mind the most profoundly, the person who dictates your emotional landscape, should be you. This journey of understanding why someone is on your mind isn't just about figuring out if they think of you too. It's about understanding your own psychological wiring, your own needs, and your own power, whether they're thinking of you or not. The beautiful truth is that you have the agency to choose where you direct your precious mental energy. If the thoughts bring you joy and motivation, embrace them. But if they bring you pain, anxiety, or prevent you from moving forward, then it's time to gently, but firmly, take back control. Remember, every person who enters our lives, every thought we have about them, offers a mirror to our own soul. They show us what we value, what we desire, and sometimes what we need to heal. Embrace that insight. So, the next time that person pops into your head, take a moment. Don't just let the thought pass. Ask yourself, why are they here? What emotion do they evoke? What does this tell me about my desires, my needs, my unfinished business? And then, empower yourself to choose your next thought, your next action. You are powerful. Your mind is your greatest asset, and the people who truly belong in your life will make space for you, just as you make space for them, in a balanced and beautiful dance of mutual respect and affection. If this video resonated with you, please hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more psychological insights that help you live a more conscious and fulfilling life. Let me know in the comments below. Has someone been on your mind? What do you think it means? I love reading your stories. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, And most importantly, stay true to your own incredible mind. See you soon.